All right, we're good?
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm Coach. What the heck, dude?
I was bouncing off of you. All right, fine. You go first. I'm Noah Plenamile, first-year infield coach here at Keene State.
Justin Blood, third-year head coach, and today we'll be solving an immaculate grid. Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. You got one? I got one off
the homers. Is that where you want to start?
10 plus homers. Yeah, you can start there. I was gonna go Red Sox Yankees. I got a low. No one's. I don't know.
Okay. What do you
got?
got?
Red Sox Yankees. Darnell McDonald. One of my favorites.
So we need random, and then we need someone also that has 10 plus homers and 10 plus wins.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's big. That's a big start.
Homework. Did Pena play for the Yankees to end his career? Tony Pena? He might.
Like that far. That one's tough.
Relievers. There's a handful of relievers that I think that played for both. Dang. Giants. My eyes are wandering around.
Giants. Yankees. Giants, 10 homers. You can go anyone. So we just need 10 plus homers in a season for the Red Sox, which could be
plus homers in a season for the Red Sox.
Anybody, but got to keep it low.
Low percentage guess. Depends on what generation of people are playing this game. Mike Greenwell, a random dude.
Yeah,
a random dude, but
I think I'm sure JD Drew would be low.
JD, he might not even hit that many homers the year he played for them, or he was there a couple years though. Dave Henderson played for the Sox. I know he's with the A's. He might have played for the Sox. That's a random.
Do you want to take a risk on that one?
Maybe not.
Plus win season for the Red Sox. Okay. Anybody for the Red Sox? Give me for the Red Sox 10 plus win season. John Lackey.
I can't do that low percentage though. What? Okay. All right. Can we get a Mike Greenwell search? Can we get that pulled up?
Oof. I think we'd have to plug it in as an official guess. I don't know if we can get a.
So how many? We get 9 incorrect answers.
Yeah, we're 2 for 2 right now.
I'm going Greenwell. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Correct counts as a guess. Let's do it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Have an empty, right. So we got.
Okay, then we're not going to waste it on that one because we'll definitely have somebody. In that category. Let's see here. So we've got Yankees and Red Sox player. We have a 10 plus win season. So we need. I'm going to go. Can we do for the Reds? He's a Red Sox and Reds. Forgetting his name now though. Pitcher. Definitely had 10 plus wins for the Reds. Kind of gnarly, long sideburns.
Gnarly long sideburns.
He pitched. He was like in the mid to late 2000s. Skinny, long, skinny dude. He pitched for the Sox and the Reds.
Jared Weaver or Bronson Arroyo?
Bronson Arroyo for sure.
Nice. That's low enough. We can keep going with that. 3 for 3. Right. That's good.
Giants. 10 plus win for the Giants. 10 plus wins for the Giants.
I think I got a good one. Jeff Samardzija.
Oh.
The Shark.
Okay.
The Shark.
Pitched. Little known fact. I saw him in college.
No way.
Pitched against us.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there.
Irish. Oh. All right. We need a Yankee and a Giant. We need a Yankee and a Giant. And so far you're the MVP of this game. And we're still missing the 10 plus homers for the Sox. We didn't do yet. Mm-hmm. I mean, we got to just get that off the board. We know. What about? They've had a few. The catcher from a few years back. who actually definitely played for the Giants after. Couldn't catch, save his life, but he could hit a little bit. And he definitely played for the Giants after. Oh, big guy. Oh no! All right, I gotta move on. It'll come back to me.
10 plus homers in a season for the Reds. We'll go.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Scooter Jeanette.
Where are you getting this?
No way. Do it, guess.
Wow.
We'll take two.
Jeez.
We'll take two.
Something with an S. I'm just saying that the catcher's name is with an S.
Blake Swihart.
He
was fast. He wasn't. He went to Arizona after.
No, I don't think he's the one. It wasn't Swihart. This guy spent a couple of years with the Red Sox, and then
Sandy Leon.
No. Damn. But Sandy Leon might be a great guess for the 10 homers because he
definitely had 10 homers.
Yeah.
Sandy Leon.
No
way! Never had 10 homers?
Oh, no.
Wow.
We just blew that category. We should have gone Mike Greenwell. We had Mike Greenwell in the bag.
All right, let's continue.
Dang. Reds and Yankees. Eric Davis?
Ooh. Play for the Yankees?
I know he played for the Reds.
Yeah.
But did he play for the Yankees? I know Darryl Strawberry played with the Yankees.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. Russell Martin, didn't you mention him the other day?
Martin. Yeah.
Did he play for the Reds?
I don't know. I can only see him in the Dodgers.
All right, and we're missing. So we need Giants homers. All right, I can get a Panda.
Yeah.
Panda for the Giants.
Yeah.
We need to remember his name though.
Pablo
Sandoval.
I bet you it's like a 6%. Nice, dude. Nice.
So we need the connections now. Giants and Yankees. Doesn't matter. It has to be the San Francisco Giants, clearly, with the logo.
Yeah.
Giants and Yankees. It's got to be pitcher.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Wasn't there a big hitter in like the 90s, 2000? Oh, I got one. He was like early 2000s. I think he played for the Reds and the Yankees. Hitter. Oh man, big dude. Just DH for them. Oh, I got one. That's Matt Stairs.
Matt Stairs, best pinch hitter of all time.
But which one are we going with?
Because
Because he could have played for all these teams.
Yeah.
I know he played for the A's. I know he played for the Yankees. I'm thinking of something with a K. He had kind of a funky name. Not Carl. Oh gosh. He was very Matt Stairs-ish.
Big
but
Mac.
he was after. Kai. Definitely like in the early 2000s to mid 2000s time period.
Yankees Giants seems like it should be so easy.
I gotta just go around the horn.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like Eric Davis could be like the Reds and Yankees one.
I could see him in a Yankees jersey.
How about like a first baseman? Yankees ever take a first baseman from the Reds or the Giants and DH him? That's what they do with everyone else. Mm-hmm. Catchers. Buster Posey played forever with the Giants. Mm-hmm. How about like old school Reds?
I don't know any pitchers on the old school Reds. That's my. Joe Morgan ever leave? Was he a Red for life?
I think he was a Red for life.
Yeah.
How about Bench? He was a Red for life.
Yeah.
Barry Larkin?
Shortstop for the Yankees? Nah, can't say it.
Morgan? Joe Morgan?
Joe Morgan, did he play for?
Man.
I know. 10 wins in the season.
Hold on. I got one.
Yep.
Reds, Yankees. We have two options. Think of the relievers. They had the nasty group of relievers. Norm Charlton, and then the big, tall, like slinging righty.
I got one for Reds, Yankees.
Who?
Aroldis Chapman.
This is older. I think we might. This guy's another
You think
reliever.
We'll get low. Yeah,
but I
we'll
think
get
we'll
way
get
lower because that'll probably be the highest. That'll be way high.
It was the nasty boys. They were called Norm Charlton, and then this reliever Jeff Nelson.
Jeff Nelson.
Jeff Nelson.
Book it.
Reds and Yankees. With the Reds, he didn't play with the Reds.
No.
Oh, who did he play with? He never played with the Reds. He was with the Mariners. Oh. No! Oh. Would Norm Charlton? Well, I wonder if Norm Charlton. I thought for sure that Nelson played for the Reds. I was mixing up him and Charlton. Dang it! All right, Jeff Nelson. Golly, he blew that save.
Oh, there's a really odd. I just thought of this. It's going to be very high. Is Carlos Rodon? They just traded, but that's.
We should have went with Chapman. Sorry, man.
Well, we have one locked in the chamber if we need it for Yankees Giants. If we have to give up, it'll be high percentage, but it's a layup.
Outfielders. What other outfielders I got?
My library is running thin in my head.
I still can't get past Jeff Nelson. I blew that one. You might just have to go with it.
You might just have to.
Take the layup.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta take the layup.
Carlos Rodon. Oh, that's not bad. All right, that's not bad.
Man, who are all the others way above?
Yeah, who are the obvious ones that are missing? Oh, how? Yeah, 16. That's a tough. So that is a. And there's the Giants.
Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, what was one we didn't get? Yankees Reds.
Well, we had.
Yeah.
We had them.
We ended up with Chapman. What percentage?
What would
is that?
Chapman? What would he have been?
Chapman is 23%.
Oof.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
Carlos Beltran would have been Yankees Giants too.
Yeah.
Carlos Beltran.
Harrison Bader.
Yep.
Aaron Boone.
Harrison Bader. Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Boone. Wow.
Harrison Bader.
Brandon Jordan.
Yeah.
Who?
Edwin Encarnacion.
Yep.
Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier.
That
The Todd father.
blew that one. Sonny
Great. Andy.
What the heck?
We are back on the Owls Media Network for Game 2 of this doubleheader between Plymouth State and Keene State. The Owls punching their ticket to the LEC playoffs in Game 1. They have, I believe, at least locked up the 5 seed in the LEC playoffs for this season, and it would be the first time, or it is the first time they've made it since 2017, as we mentioned many times. And we'll get you a look at how the Plymouth State Panthers line up for Game 2.
Leading off, we have Alex Reeves in center field. Batting second, we have Jackson Curtis at shortstop. Batting third, we have Luke Sokolsky in left field. Batting fourth, we have Brendan Flynn at first base. Batting fifth, we have Danny Quinn at second. Batting sixth, we have Adrian Saravo as the designated hitter. Batting seventh, we have Andrew Faraday catching. Batting eighth, we have Josh Worthington in right field, and batting ninth, we have Scooter Suma in third base.
And on the bump in Game 2, it's Cam Thomas for the Owls, the freshman, 3-2 with an ERA of .593. He's got 39 strikeouts on the year, also 25 walks, so he'll be looking to keep those down if the Owls want to sweep the Panthers this afternoon. And here is Alex Reeves, underway in game 2. First pitch, misses for ball 1. Both umpires have switched positions, so home plate umpire game 1 now on the bases. The base umpire now behind the dish for game 2, as per usual. 1-0 from Thomas. Big swing and a miss from Reeves. Had a pretty good first game. He went 2 for 6. He recorded the final out, though, of the 9th on a strikeout. Ball 2. Sun fully out here for game 2. Was behind the clouds at the start of game 1, but peeked through as time went on. Foul back. Count is even.
Does 2 look level or looks a little crooked?
Absolutely outstanding first game for Tommy Ehlers, especially. Collected a pair of home runs, his second and third of the season. And now this the final game of the season, as that one in there for strike 3, and Thomas is off to a fast start. He punches out Reeves for the first out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Jackson Curtis.
There's Jackson Curtis now.
Quite the interesting zone.
Curtis once again at short, his usual spot.
Where they're calling it.
And strike 1. With a win, of course, Keene already in the postseason now. That one hit in the air to left. Chatfield is under it. Running towards foul ground. He makes the catch on the run for out number 2. So quickly 2 up and 2 down for Thomas.
Now
As
batting
Luke
right
Sokolsky.
fielder, number 3, Luke Sokolsky.
But the Owls, with a win, would finish the regular season overall at 500, 20-20. And that would also put their conference record at 500. They'll put them at 8-8 if they can get it done here. And Plymouth, of course, with that loss in game 1, fell to 4-11 in the conference and 9-19 overall. Trying to avoid falling to 4-12. And their 20th overall loss as well. One. And it looks like he went around. He did. Strike 2.
Thomas ahead now in the count.
Yeah, looking for already his second strikeout. He got the leadoff man, Reeves, to start the inning, and now a 2-2. Sokolsky was 0 for 1 in the line score in game 1, but still reached base 4 times. 3 walks and a hit by pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cam Thomas with a pair of strikeouts in the first inning. We head to the bottom of the inning. No score on the Owls Media Network. Of course, as mentioned, the Owls made the playoffs in Game 1 with the victory. They will play the winner of Eastern Connecticut State and UMass Dartmouth on Wednesday. That'll be the first game of the 2024 LEC playoffs for them. And now we'll get a look at Keene State's lineup here for Game 2. Here's how the Owls line up. Leading off is Evan Cowley once again. He's the catcher. Tommy Ehlers bats second. He's in center. Jonathan Chatfield in left field, bats third. Otis Fillet out of the cleanup spot, batting short. Shea Zena is the DH here in Game 2, batting 5th. Brendan Eaton is at first, bats 6th. Alec Verano at second base, he bats 7th. Evan McHugh at third, he bats 8th. And Ethan Reyna in right field, batting 9th.
And on the hill for the Panthers in Game 2 is Elias Bork, making just his second start of the season, coming in at 3-1 with a 6.84 ERA. He's been used much more out of the bullpen this year, but will take on the Owls to start Game 2.
Indeed, as Bork gets his final warm-up tosses in. Kelly led off Game 1, also leading off Game 2. Had a pretty good first game, 2 for 5. Couple infield hits. Against the righty Bork. Also, the Plymouth lineup still virtually the same as in Game 1. Well, it did have a few changes. Scooter Suma starts at third instead of Owen Baum. He also entered the game mid-game for Baum in the first game. Adrian Saravo, the starter Game 1, is DHing. Andrew Faherty also behind the plate instead of Nick Healy, who started Game 1. Now here is Evan Calley. Bottom of the first in Game 2. First pitch from Bork is on the ground to second. Quinn gets through his legs. And Calley will reach on an error, an E4 to begin the bottom of the first.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Tommy Ehlers.
Now here's Ehlers.
You say 2's good to go to batting?
One could say that this game doesn't mean a ton really for either team given the results of the first game, but Owls trying to get to 500 for the first time and finish the season 500 for the first time in quite a while. As Ehlers looked at ball 1. Cowley gets a decent lead at first. That one will miss for Bork. They would also finish 500 in the conference as well. We'll put them at 8-8 if they can get it done.
Ehlers also had a pretty good game last game. He had 2 home runs.
Yeah, a couple home runs and had a chance to get 3 before it was over. Did not, but both of them to left field. Especially that second one was really crushed. Got out to left center. Got to hit it a ways. Cowley goes. That one's in the air to center. Back on it is Reeves. He's got a play, though, in front of the track. Makes the catch for out number 1. And back to first goes Cowley. For Jonathan Chatfield.
Now batting the left fielder, number 23, Jonathan Chatfield.
Chatfield looking to add some hits in this second game. He's got Cowley aboard. First pitch. Big swing as always. He fouls it back. Runner goes again, does Cowley. The throw to second is not in time. Another stolen base early here in Game 2 for the Owls. It's their first of the game. They stole a number of bases, though, last game. And already active on the base paths. Evan Cowley claims the first one of Game 2. The 1-1 is on the ground foul down the first base side. And it's 1-2 on Chatfield, once again starting in left in Game 2. Saw him on Wednesday as well against Worcester. He also played there, or moved there later in the game. 1-2. Missing. Ball 2. Otis Fillet is on deck. 2-2. Staying alive. Another 2-2 from Bork. And he freezes Chatfield for strike 3. He's called out on strikes again a few times in that first game, and now
batting.
here is Fillet.
19, Otis Fillet.
Chatfield will be looking to get back on track in game 2. First pitch, missing. That's ball 1. Cali reached on an error to lead off the game. E4 on Danny Quinn at second. Ground ball through his legs. Big swing, but he fouls it back. So we'll see if he can get an RBI in this one or in the early going and put Keene in front in game 2. They had a lead all game in game 1. Jumped out to an early 6-0 advantage. Then it was 6-2, then 7-2, then 7-5, 8-5, and it eventually was 8-7. The Panthers stranded the tying and go-ahead runs at second and third, and they had the bases loaded in the top of the 9th, only down a run with 1 out. In dramatic fashion, the Owls won it. 2s all around for Fillet. Pops it up and out of play, foul. Shazina is on deck. Started in game 1. 5 strong, allowed a couple runs. Both came home on wild pitches. Bullpen, though, allowed 5 as that one runs outside and the count is full. Here's a 3-2. Swing on and miss. 4 strike 3. So Bork collects a pair of strikeouts. Works around a leadoff error as we'll head to the top of the second. No score on the Owls Media Network.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess.
An incredible finish by Hall. The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Back on for inning number 2. Cam Thomas had a pair of strikeouts in the first. He was answered by Elias Bork, who also had a couple of his own, as he'll get the 4, 5, and 6 for Plymouth. Flynn, Quinn, and Sarabo, the first baseman, second baseman, and DH in game 2. And Cali back out now with the catcher's gear on. And about ready to get the second going. Relatively uneventful first inning for both teams. The Owls had a leadoff runner on an error.
Leading off for the
Having
Panthers,
Cali reached.
the first baseman, number 34.
Did get to second base, but they were unable to drive him in. Now here is Brendan Flynn. Lefty-lefty matchup this time around. And Thomas misses for ball 1. That certainly has been a strength for Thomas this year, has been racking up the punch-outs. Coming in, he had 39. That's strike 1. And now up to 41 after that first inning. One. Strike 2. Gets the corner. Plymouth didn't like it. Thomas is set. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third K of the day already for Cam Thomas. He's punched out 3 of the first 4 Panthers he's faced. Now here is Danny Quinn. With nobody on and 1 out in the second. First pitch is popped up. Eaton running after it. In foul ground, he dives and makes the catch. Brendan Eaton with a diving catch in foul ground. Beautiful play for out number 2. There's 2 gone.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 31, Adrian Saravo.
So now here's Adrian Saravo as Quinn tosses his bat in frustration. Would have been a foul ball, but beautiful play nonetheless. He's made a couple nice catches in this game for the Owls. Ayler's had an over-the-shoulder one in the top half of the 9th inning on a deep fly to center. So Saravo stands in. He's got some height. Swings in, pops it, foul out of play. Also throws into the 90s as we saw in that first game. Velocity is there. Just wasn't able to locate enough effectively. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Thomas ahead now, looking for maybe the 4th strikeout for the game so far.
That'd be 4 of the first 6 batters he's faced. 1-2. And he stays alive. At least another pitch. Yeah, earlier this season, in a doubleheader against Western Connecticut, in a game where he punched out 6. Didn't go very deep into that game, but was around the plate, and he continues to be here. He strikes out his 4th already. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Still no score on the Owls Media Network.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
The balloon keeps hitting you. I got a knife.
Keene State coming up in the bottom of the second against Elias Bork. Had to throw 19 pitches in that first inning, but he did strike out a pair of Owls. Both pitchers racking up the punch-outs early. Cam Thomas already has 4 with just 6 batters faced. Also a nice diving catch there at the top of the inning by Brendan Eaton for the second out then. And we'll get 5, 6, 7 due up in the order for Keene. Be Zena, Eaton, and Verano.
Sometimes I do camera, sometimes I
mentioned Zena was pretty good in game 1. Got into a little bit of trouble at times, but mostly was able to limit the damage. 5 innings, 2 runs allowed. So certainly not bad. That one will miss from Bork for ball one. Strike one. Suspect maybe this second game will go somewhat quicker. That one's lined. It gets Bork. Back to the third baseman, Suma. He fires in time for out number one, but they're going to check on Bork here as he got hit with that ball. Make sure he's all right. Coach Ryan McIntosh heading out in his second year, also a graduate of Plymouth State.
And then bounced off.
Just going to check on him. Might have him throw a few warm-up tosses here. Certainly hope he's all good. Good thing there for Plymouth was it bounced right to Suma off the deflection, and he threw to first, so Zeno was retired. Looks like he probably is going to remain in the game. They'll have him just throw a few warm-up throws here just to make sure he's all good. And he will stay in the game, so good sign there. As here's Brendan Eaton.
Now batting the first baseman, number 25, Brendan Eaton.
Brendan Eaton in his final regular season game as an Owl. Battled injury a couple seasons ago. Came back, had a great year last year, and another solid year here this year. Out of Coe-Brown High School in Nottingham, well, from Nottingham, New Hampshire. The 1-0. Strike one, look in. 1-1. It's popped up and out of play. Foul. Alec Verano will hit next, getting the play at second in game two. That one skipped in the dirt. Two. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Bork, his third in 5 batters. Or 6 batters, and here's Alec Verano now. Verano at second here in game 2. Joseph Lucas was there in game 1. Verano the no batting gloves as usual. Looks at strike one. And 0-1. Working fast here is Bork, and he fires in strike two. Also been very efficient so far. 0-2 is going to be by the dive of Quinn, and into right field, a base hit. He'll take a turnaround first, but he wisely heads back. And the Owls have their first hit of game 2.
Now batting
comes here in the second.
12, Evan McHugh.
Here's Evan McHugh now. McHugh had a good first game as an RBI. They'll throw back to check on Verano, and he's back safely. Throw back again, keeping him there. Would not be surprised, though, to see him run, as Keene was very active in game 1. They already have a steal here in game 2. Back last inning with Evan Cowley. That one misses for ball 1 to the third baseman. Of course, we talked about on the first game when we had Marty Testo on, but McHugh's done a very good job moving. He was mainly at short last year, moving to third this year. as Filet has taken over that short position. And he's ahead quickly, 2-0. Good count here to hit. Verano at first is not going as it's popped up. Flynn over in foul ground. The first baseman will make the catch. Or did not make the catch, excuse me. It looked like second he did, but unable to secure it. So that is strike one on McHugh. A foul ball. Good effort there by Flynn. Just unable to grab it. 2-1 from Bork. Not be made. He checks back again. And Verano is safe. McHugh with a 2-1. Misses low and away for ball 3. And a good hitter's count here. Ethan Morena is on deck if he takes ball 4 or reaches. 3-1. Strike 2. The count runs full. So now Verano will be off with a 3-2 pitch with 2 out. Here's the delivery, and it's popped up out of play. So they'll do it again for another pitch. Bork with another full count. In there for strike 3, his 4th K of the day. And McHugh is down looking. We'll head to the 3rd. Still no score.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Top of the 3rd, Plymouth State coming up. A friendly reminder that today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Keene Auto Body, located at 543 Main Street in Keene, your collision specialist since 1928.
Leading off the 3rd inning for
Here's
the Panthers,
Andrew Faraday, the
18,
catcher, in the starting game 2. Number 18. We saw Chris Faraday come on in game 1 as a pinch runner. It's both brothers. And that one, first one from Cam Thomas, misses to the Panther catcher. And that's strike 1. Both pitchers with 4 strikeouts apiece so far. 1-1. On the ground, nicely fielded there by Thomas. He'll flip to first in time, out number 1. And the relay throw gets away there from Verano. There's Josh Worthington, who was rung up on strikes at the end of game 1 for that second out of the 9th with the tying run at 3rd, go ahead at 2nd, bases loaded and 1 out. And the home plate umpire, I believe, called them out on strikes, but nonetheless, he was out. Couldn't tell at first if it was called out or they set on the swing, but I believe it was on a call. There's the 1-0 now to Worthington. That'll miss.
Good hitters count now for Worthington. Looking to get their first hit for the Panthers.
Yeah, he had a good first game as well. Ended the game, I believe, 2 for 5. Had a double, though. That misses badly, and it's 3-0. Thomas trying to avoid issuing his first walk. Neither pitcher has walked anybody so far. Here's the 3-0. And that will change right there, so he walks Worthington on 4 pitches. That got a piece of the umpire as well. Scooter Suma. So 1 out base runner for the Panthers in the 3rd. Worthington gets a lead at first. Tougher to steal against a lefty pitcher. As Suma goes after the first one and fouls it back for strike 1. A 1 in for strike 2. Have a busy day coming up tomorrow, of course. The graduation here at Keene State in 2024, as well as the LEC Championship for women's lacrosse, and also softball action tomorrow too. We'd have a really busy day if baseball was playing tomorrow, but of course on a Friday instead. 1-2 from Thomas. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Suma is down by way of the K, and that's number 5 for Cam Thomas. So he comes right back after that walk and gets another punch out. Back to the top of the order is Alex Reeves. He's 0 for 1 in this one. That one misses well away for ball 1. First base runner that the Panthers have had so far. Fouls that one back. Keene definitely looking for a fair bit of length out of Cam Thomas here in game 2. They only used 3 pitchers though in the first, or excuse me, 4 pitchers the first game. They'll check him back, not in time. Shazina got the start. They went to David Floyd. They went to Daniel Kintafi at the top of the 9th. Only faced 2 batters though, and then they ended it with Troy Brennan, who got the final outs. 1-1. Now it's fouled back. And it's 1-2. Thomas going after his 6th punch out through the first 3 innings. Five strikeouts to 1 walk right now. 1-2. And just off the plate. Count is even. Twos all around. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Cam Thomas, 6 strikeouts through 3 innings. Head to the bottom half. No score on the Owls Media Network.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Bottom of the third, Keene State trying to get something going now. Is so far it's been somewhat of a pitcher's duel here in game 2. Combined 10 strikeouts for each of the two pitchers. Cam Thomas got a pair last inning, and he's got 6 on the day. It'll be Ethan Reyna due up to lead off bottom half of this inning, and he'll be followed by Callie and Ehlers. So 9-1-2 as Owls will get their second look at Elias Bork, most of them. Ethan Reyna is again in right field in game 2. Seen him trade off at times with Hamilton Barnes. Barnes has not started either of these games. There's Reyna now to lead it off. Bork's been pretty efficient through 2, 37 pitches, now 38. Four strikeouts to no walks so far. 0-1. That'll miss. There's a 1-1. Reyna fouls it back for the second strike. Bork comes set with a 1-2. Swing and a miss. They'll throw to first to complete the strikeout, and it's in time. So Elias Bork with K number 5 on the afternoon already. Back to the top of the order, second time through. Here's Evan Cowley. And he'll get a second look at Bork. First pitch outside. Bork came in with an ERA well above 6, but has worked very smoothly here so far in game 2. Well, Thomas has done the same. With the ERA just south of 6. Count now 2-1 on Callie. And it's going to be on the ground to second, or to first. Tagging is Flynn, and there's 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down very quickly. Here's Ehlers. Owls have only had a couple of base runners in this one. Leadoff reached via the error for Cowley. So base hit as well. Strike 1. So Bork doing a good job getting ahead of hitters in this one. That one will just miss outside. It was a pair of home runs in that first game as he hits one in the air to left, down for a base hit in front of Sokolsky. So 2-out single, second hit for Keene State. It gets the inning to Jonathan Chatfield.
23, Jonathan Chatfield.
Was called out on strikes his last time up. That one will miss. Ehlers is going. No throw, and he's into second. So that ball bouncing in front of Faraday. And Ehlers is off. He gets in safely. So an RBI spot now here for Chatfield. Owls have had a couple early on, haven't been able to punch it in. That one is going to be through the hole for a base hit. Ehlers is rounding third. He will score easily on the RBI single for Jonathan Chatfield. He's back on the hitting track here in game 2. And it's 1-0. Keene draws first blood once again in game 2. Here's Filet. He also has one of Bork's 5 strikeouts. It was via a swing. Going is Chatfield. They're going to pump the throw, not in time, not even close. He has that stolen easily. Faraday almost did kind of a pump as well before he actually threw it. Another stolen base for Keene. That's their second of the game. Strike 1 now on Filet, and it's even. So Filet with another RBI spot. He had a chance in the first before the punch out. Ball 2. Keene looking to sweep the Panthers. As that one in the air to left, that's going to get down in front of Sokolsky, a base hit. Chatfield will put on the brakes at third as the throw almost gets through. That one's off the glove of Faraday, and he just keeps it in front of him enough to keep it third, but down to second amidst all that goes Filet. So now it's second and third. Still 2 out for Shea Zena. So some 2-out thunder here for Keene in game 2 in the third. And that's grounded hard but foul to third base. So Bork was able to breeze through relatively easily the first and second, but he's run into some trouble in the third. There's already a lot of run. Trying to avoid more. And that gets through. That's going to be the second run of the game for the Owls. Chatfield will score on the wild toss. It's 2-0. Down to third moves Filet. So it has fallen apart somewhat in the third for the Panthers. Still a chance for Zena to add on. On the wild pitch from Bork. That one stopped that time by Faraday. Nicely done. Two-1. Grounded foul. Fielded by Coach Sean McKenna at third. Still got quick hands over there. All twos. And it's going to be grounded to third. Suma fires in time. Nice pick at first by Flynn. That will end the inning. But the Owls push across. A couple of runs will head to the fourth. 2-0 Keene on the Owls Media Network.
One runner left on base. The score at the end of the third inning is Keene State 2, Plymouth State
0. The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, It's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Top half of the fourth, Keene grabbing a 2-0 lead over the Plymouth State Panthers as
Hitting for Plymouth State, number 12, Chris Faraday.
pinch hitter now. It'll be Chris Faraday coming in. He'll pinch hit for the number 2 hitter. That was Jackson Curtis, the shortstop. So he'll take over at that position, you would assume. Strike 1 from Cam Thomas. Now has a lead to work with. 6 strikeouts to just 1 walk so far. 0-1. Off the plate. Couple runs for Keene in the bottom of the third. Gives them the lead right now as that's on the ground to second. Verano has it. Throws to first in time. 1 away. And now it's it to Luke Sokolski.
Now batting
Sokolski 0 for 1. He's one of the strikeout victims of Cam Thomas so far. Whiffed back in the first inning. First pitch, Thomas, strike 1. It's been such a key part of when Thomas has been successful, getting ahead in counts. And he's done it pretty consistently so far in game 2. Strike 2. And he's got another hitter on the ropes. He comes set. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Foul out of play. Just getting a piece of that to stay alive. Thomas steals another 0-2. That's in the air to left. That is a foul ball. Or did they rule it a fair ball? They can't tell right now if they ruled it fair or foul. And more struggles, and yet it is a foul ball. It did appear foul from here. Looked like it just fell to the left of the line. That was confusing though, because they didn't really give a gesture initially. Home plate umpire ruled foul, and then he kept running around first. So nonetheless, it's still 0-2. Sokolski back in the dish. Popped up, foul again. At least fighting off some pitches here from Thomas. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. 7th K of the day for Cam Thomas. And there's 2 gone in the 4th.
First baseman, number 34, Brendan Flynn.
This is Brendan Flynn. Flynn, another strikeout victim. That one misses high. 4-1.
Oh, me.
Owls seem pretty focused here, especially on defense in game 2. Especially after you have a pretty big win like that in game one. You don't often see that. Sometimes teams get pretty lax, but Coach Blood seems to have them where they need to be for game two, the 2-0. Big swing. Flynn goes after one out of the zone for strike one. Two one. Ball three. Thomas trying to avoid his second walk of the game. That'll be with 2 outs. A 2-1 pitch. Here it is. That'll miss for ball 4, so he has walked. Second man
Number 2, Danny
as Flynn
Quinn.
gets the free pass to first. There's Danny Quinn now. And Quinn 0 for 1. Was able to put the ball in play his first at bat. So Flynn at first after the 2-out walk. And Flynn had something in his eye, it appeared. Takes care of that. Back in the box. First pitch, Thomas. This is inside.
You're good. Safe travels. Love you.
One misses down and away. That's 2-0.
Good hitters count for Quinn right now.
Yeah, 2-0 as Thomas falling behind a little bit again. Second straight batter. Fouls that one back. Now trying to battle back and get through to complete 4 innings of work is Thomas. Swing and a miss. Yes, he did go around. Fairly easy to tell. Yeah, there is strike 2.
Here we go, one more.
Thomas battles back to make it 2-2. Here's the pitch. Just misses for ball 3. Count runs full, so now Flynn will be able to get a jump at first with 2 gone. Trying to avoid back-to-back walks. Thomas is ready. Here's the full count pitch. Is popped up. Under it is Reyna in right field calling it off. He makes the catch to end the inning. So a 2-out walk. Nothing comes of that. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning. 2-0 on the Owls Media Network.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess.
An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
At Keene State College, life is an adventure. You'll forge your path forward. As an owl, you'll take on challenges in the classroom, field, court, or track. Every worthwhile adventure has its share of blood, sweat, and tears. It takes hard work and dedication. No owl flies alone on their journey at Keene State. Teammates, coaches, professors, alumni, and fellow owls are with you along the way. They lift you up as you continue forward. When you're part of Owl Nation, you become the person you truly want to be.
Back on here, bottom half of the 4th inning, as we get a few changes, it looks like, for Plymouth State. Owen Baum takes over at 3rd for Scooter Suma. Looks like we have a change in the infield as well. I think Danny Quinn is going to move over to short.
Leading off for the
And we also have
baseman, number 25,
Alex Reeves moving from center to second base. And now Luke Sokolsky moving over to center. Can't tell in left field right now, but Bork back out for what would be his fourth inning, if he can make it through. So moving over to left is Chris Faraday. And Chris Faraday pinch hit for Jackson Curtis, who was the starting shortstop. So he now is in left, and that's on the ground to second. On to first. Nice play there by Reeves, excuse me, moving over from center for out number 1.
Now batting the second baseman, number 10, Alec Verano.
Here's Alec Verano now. Yeah, that's strike 1. One to the Owls' second baseman. It's hit in the air over on the first base side. Foul out of play in right field. So it's now 1-2 on Alec Verano. Bork looking for a 6th punch out. Instead, it's in the air to right. Under it, though, is Worthington. He'll make the catch. Round number 2.
Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Evan McHugh.
So there's Evan McHugh standing in. First pitch to him, strike 1. And he's 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at bat.
Big swing for strike 2 on McHugh.
28. Oh yeah, bomb. Yeah, thank you.
That one misses away, ball 1. Now 1-2 on McHugh, trying to avoid his second punch out of the day, as that one will miss. Bork ran into some trouble with 2 outs last inning. That's when he allowed the 2 to score. 2's all around. Strike 3 called, and McHugh not happy, but he is rung up for the 6th punch out victim for
3 down for the outs.
Bork, as we'll head to the 5th inning. No runs for Keene that inning, still 2-0.
State 2, Plymouth State 0.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
And just a friendly reminder, the Keene State College Athletic Department and the Owls Media Network would like to thank our community partners. Bulldog Design, get it local, get it Bulldog. C&W Services, an industry leader in facility services capabilities.
Leading off the 5th inning for the
Engelberg
Panthers,
Construction,
the
we build
designated
relationships
hitter,
for life,
number
celebrating
31,
over 50 years
Adrian
of service.
Sarabo.
The offices of Eli Thayer at Edward Jones. Keene Auto Body, your collision specialist since 1928. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. And the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH.
Thank you very much, Elise, as we get inning number 5 started. Cam Thomas trying to go deeper into this one. That one's foul back. Big swing by Saravo for strike 1. Caught a bit of Cali, I think maybe. I can't tell if he was umpire as well. Seven strikeouts for Cam Thomas. In this one, a couple of walks. It's now 2-1. He's been pretty much around the plate so far all day. That one's hit in the air to left. It's going to get down in foul ground for strike 2. So a little more to the right. That probably would have been a leadoff double, but instead it's strike 2. Thomas will try to make it his 8th strikeout already, as he already has gotten Saravo once. Here's a 2-2. In there for strike 3. It's called on Saravo that time, and there's one away. 8 punch-outs for Cam Thomas. And now Andrew Faraday.
Catcher, number 18, Andrew Faraday.
Both Faradays in the game. Brothers in this one. In game 2 now, as Chris Faraday has taken over in the order in left field. First pitch to Andrew Faraday. Ball 1. With a win, Keene would sweep Plymouth State in 2024, along with foul back, and also finish the season both overall and in the conference at 500. It would be 20-20 and 8-8. The 1-1. Just inside, ball 2. We get into the late afternoon here. First Friday of May. That one's popped up and nobody's got a chance. That's foul. Thomas already 8 strikeouts. A huge part of his game this season, and especially today. He's going to get number 9 right there as he freezes Faraday for out number 2.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Josh Worthington.
Josh Worthington now. He took a walk in his first at bat, one of the 2 issued by Thomas. Thomas looking for a 1-2-3 fifth. Strike 1. Only 2-0 Keene, but Thomas so far has been very good in game 2. That one's hit in the air to right. Reyna over. It's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Foul ball now, they say. Just couldn't tell. Just apparently to the right of that line. Says the base umpire, and it's 0-2. Tough vantage point at times. And let's see if Thomas can get to 10 strikeouts right here through just 5 innings. 0-2 to Worthington. Just off the plate. And it's ball 1. Owen Baum would hit next if Worthington reaches. Thomas with a 1-2. That one missing badly, and the count is even. Here's a 2-2 with 2 outs. Thomas apparently looking to change the sign, and Worthington calls time. He's granted. Keene State 4 hits, 2 runs on those 4 hits, no runs on no hits for Plymouth. As that one's hit foul out of play down the first base side. Plymouth also has committed an error in the field. That was first base runner for Keene as Cowley reached on an error. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He punches out the side, and that is 10 on the day for Cam Thomas. Through 5 as we'll head to the bottom half. Still 2-0 on the Owls Media Network. Back on the bottom of the 5th, Keene State still in front 2-0 on the Panthers in game 2. Going to complete the sweep. And Elias Bork back out. Another inning of work here. It's also been pretty good today. I mean, just the 2 runs allowed there so far in the 3rd, but has punched out 6. So that's 16 combined strikeouts. 6 for Bork, now 10 for Thomas, who still through 5 is not allowed to hit as well. He has walked a couple, but that's been it. As Bork will deal with 9, 1, and 2, Reyna, Cowley, and Ehlers here in inning number 5. Just about almost past the halfway point in this one. At the halfway mark right now. So Reyna steps in. He's 0 for 1. Struck out in his first AB. Bork's pitch count entering this inning is at 71. I think maybe if he has a quick one here, he could work again into the 6th. Potentially a little later. That one, ball 1. Until almost like he said strike. That one misses low as well, ball 2. Bork has not issued a walk so far. Trying to avoid it. That's strike 1. 4 hits, couple runs, both earned for the right-hander. Swing and a miss for Reyna, and he's battled back to make it even. It's 2-2. And that one runs in, and that one hits him. Believe, or did it hit his bat? I think they said it hit the bat. So it's still 2-2. Yeah, didn't get the bat back far enough, and he fouled it off as a result. It's 2-2. Strike 3 called. Bork punches out Reno once again, and that's his 7th of the ball game. One away here in the bottom of the 5th. Evan Cowley, couple ABs, his 3rd in this game. Doesn't have a hit, 0 for 2. And he pops one in the air to right field. Worthington coming in a bit now. He makes the catch. Venturous route there, battling the sun a bit, but that's out number 2. So he flies out for out number 2.
Center fielder, number 16,
Tommy Ehlers now. 1 for 2 in this one. Has a hit. Strike 1. Bork once again filling up the zone. And he's thrown just 8 pitches now in this inning, so certainly got a chance to work into the 6th. That one's a soft grounder to Flynn at first. He wins the race just in time ahead of Ehlers. And that's a 1-2-3 inning, so we'll head to the 6th. 2-0. Owls on top. Owls Media Network.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has been becoming a teacher.
Top half of the 6th inning. Plymouth State coming up, still looking for their first hit in Game 2. Just a reminder, today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Keene Auto Body, located at 543 Main Street in Keene, your collision specialist since 1928. Leading off is Owen Baum, number 28.
The third baseman, number 28.
As he took over at 3rd. He got the start in Game 1. I took over for Scooter Suma, who started this 2nd game. Cam Thomas has done a terrific job. 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. So far, no hits. And that's on the ground to 3rd. McHugh has it, fires quickly in time, and Baum is retired on 1 pitch for 1 out. There's Alex Reeves.
Playing second base, number 24, Alex Reeves.
Has moved over to second base. Got the start in center in Game 1. Started this game in center as well. Down and away, ball 1. There's a 1-0. That's in there, strike 1. Two base runners that Thomas has allowed have both come via ball 4. That's popped up and out of play. And it's 1-2. Thomas looking for the second out. 1-2. Is going to be grounded to short. Nice play there by Fillet. Throw to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Chris Faraday.
There's Chris Faraday, his 2nd AB. And in left field now for Plymouth. First pitch from Thomas. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 1. 0-1. That'll miss outside, and that's a ball. Owls got a couple in the third, and they've clung to that lead since. They have action now. Dylan Ellison going. One misses down and away. Ball 2. Thomas has now thrown 82 pitches, and we're in the 6th, so it'd be a stretch to see him go beyond 7 maybe, as he's now run the count to 3-1. Sokolsky would hit next. He's on deck. He's fanned a couple of times. As that one's going to be hit in the air to right field, a base hit. First hit of game 2 for the Panthers, so the no-hit bid is gone after 5 2/3 for Cam Thomas. That's a single for Chris Faherty.
Now batting the center fielder,
and now Luke Sokolsky is up.
Luke Sokolsky.
This second at bat. Figured he would have had a bit of a dilemma with bringing in Ellison potentially if Cam Thomas had a no-hitter going through 6 or even later. Considering he's on that milestone, on track for that milestone. Sokolsky is 0 for 2 in this one. Has not recorded a hit today, but he's reached a numerous amount of times. Fouled away, strike 1. And a 1-1. Made by Thomas. Foul back. 1-2. Now at 87 pitches, looking for his 11th strikeout of the day. Very impressive outing. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. He gets him. Cowley fires to first in time to complete the K. That's 11 for Cam Thomas. Just 1 hit through 6 innings. Very impressive. Head to the bottom half. Keene State leads 2-0.
I learned a lot of valuable lessons playing college football. I never thought about the health benefits of exercise until I actually started to talk to coaches in college. It's not only just for performance, it's for life. My coaches instilled the importance of well-being, not only building up strength, mental health, getting enough sleep, eating properly is all what it is to be healthy. I decided that I want to go on a personal trainer and share my knowledge that I obtained in college about physical and mental well-being.
At Keene State College, life is an adventure. You'll forge your path forward. As an owl, you'll take on challenges in the classroom, field, court, or track. Every worthwhile adventure has its share of blood, sweat, and tears. It takes hard work and dedication. No owl flies alone on their journey at Keene State. Teammates, coaches, professors, alumni, and fellow owls are with you along the way. They lift you up as you continue forward. When you're part of Owl Nation, you become the person you truly want to be.
Bottom of the 6th. Keene State has 3, 4, 5 due up. Jonathan Chatfield will lead it off. He's 1 for 2. Otis Foy also 1 for 2. And Shea Zena, the DH, 0 for 2. As Elias Bork back out there, he only threw 9 pitches in the top half of the 5th, or bottom half of the 5th, so he'll at least get to start this inning. Not really see if Plymouth has anybody going right now. Doesn't look like it. It's been somewhat fast-moving game in game 2. Both pitchers have been very good. Bork just the slip up in the 3rd allowed the 2, and that's the difference in the game right now. As Keene State trying to sweep their in-state foe, the Panthers. Only other Division 3 New Hampshire school. As Chatfield hits that one in the air to left center. Back on it, it's going to be caught by the left fielder. Beautiful play by Faraday on the run over the shoulder to make the catch for out number 1. It looked like had a chance maybe to get out of here at first, but stays in the yard, and a nice catch. We've seen some good outfield defense today from both teams.
Now batting the shortstop, number 19, Otis Follet.
Here's Follet. 0-0. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. And we'll see if Keene lets Cam Thomas work into the 7th. The no-hit bid is gone. He got it through 5 2/3. But he's only around under 90 pitches, so you could see him work at least into the 7th. They still have action in the bullpen due to the Owls. And that's Dylan Ellison. That one's grounded to second. Reeves has it, throws in time. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 37,
Now here's Shea Zena. Looking for his first hit in game 2. And first hit in the day in total. As of course he was on the mound in game 1. Big swing from the righty, comes up empty. Strike 2, and Bork quickly ahead again. This will be his 90th pitch of the ball game. Here's the 0-2. Just outside, ball 1. One, 2, swung on and missed. Zena is down, swinging to end the inning. That's 8 punch-outs now for Elias Bork. We head to the 7th. Keene State still leading 2-0.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
New pitcher for the Owls in the top of the 7th. It's the righty number 17, Dylan Ellison. Comes in with a 3-0 record, ERA of 4.82. And he's got 23 punch-outs on the year, 219 walks, so relatively almost 50-50 in that category. But looking to hold on in game 2 for the Owls. They still cling to that 2-0 lead and have due up for the Panthers. It'll be, I believe, a pinch hitter to start. Can't tell for sure. The 35, so yeah, that would be a pinch hitter for the Panthers. Let's see, that would be number 35, that'll be Jack Marsden. He's made 3 appearances this season, 1 start. and a total of 5 at-bats. So Marsden will pinch hit to begin this inning.
Off for the Panthers, number 35, Jack Marsden.
So Marsden comes in for Flynn. Likely will take over the first base duties. And to face a new pitcher as well in Ellison. Ellison's first one misses for ball 1. Cam Thomas was brilliant today. 6 scoreless innings, 11 strikeouts, just 2 walks, and only 1 hit allowed. As Marsden fouls that one away to even the count at 1-1. Olsen sets. As the windup fires, 1-1. Runs inside, and it just avoided clipping Marsden there. We're on the count to 2-1. With how well the pitching has been for both teams, especially for Cam Thomas, he almost forgot this was only a 2-0 game. But we're in the late innings now. That one runs down and away and in the dirt. Count is now 3-1. Good count here for the Plymouth pinch hitter. Five at bats for Marsden, no hits so far. And he hits it in the air to right. Reyna coming in on it. It's going to drop into right field for a leadoff single. So there is his first hit of the season. That's a little bloop single to lead off the 7th.
Now batting number 2, Danny.
Now here's Danny Quinn. How's that for your first hit? In a collegiate season, a little blooper to right. Certainly will take it. So now leadoff runner aboard. Something the Panthers have not really had at all in this game. Thomas was very effective in making sure that didn't happen. There's an 0-1 from Ellison. Quinn fouls that one away again. It's quickly 0-2. Trying to strand that leadoff man at first. Keene with the only runs of this game back in the 3rd inning. 0-2. And he fouls it away again. Strike 3 called. First punch out for Dylan Ellison. 1 away here in the 7th.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 31, Adrian Sarabo.
So first run scored, RBI single from Jonathan Chatfield. Scored Ehlers, and then Chatfield came in on a wild pitch, and those are the only 2 runs so far. Sarabo now. Strike 1. Sarabo 0 for 2. He's happy to see Thomas gone. I'm sure most of the lineup, as he fanned both times against him. Last one was caught looking. Marsden leads at first. 1-1. Strike 2. Olsen getting ahead of another hitter here. And looking to put away Sarabo, the starting pitcher in game 1. 1-2 misses away. Nice stop by Callie, though. It's 2-2. Two coming from Dylan Ellison. is going to be on the ground to second. Nice play by Verano to second for one, on to first. Not in time, not able to turn two. But they do get Marsden, the lead runner, at second for out number 2. It's out 2 away, and looks like we'll have another pinch hitter, I believe.
Pinch hitting for
this will be Cole Johnston.
Number 10, Cole Johnston.
So Johnston will take over in the lineup for was there. Getting his first look as well. Plymouth bringing in some pinch hitters here in the 7th. And Johnson goes after the first pitch, pops it up. Cowley has a look at it. It's off the back of the press box here for strike 1. Johnston coming in. 28 at bats. 179 average. 0-1. This is away. Ball 1. One in the air to center. That's going to get down in front of Ayler's, a base hit. So stopping at second is Saravo, and a couple of pinch hit singles in this inning. Those have been the 2 hits for the Panthers.
Fielder, number 23,
and you can add Cole Johnston now to that list. He gets one. It's first and second now for Josh Worthington. So best threat that the Panthers have had in game 2 is right here. Saravo at second beat out a potential double play ball. First pitch misses away, ball 1. Ellison just trying to keep him off the board here, get it to the bottom of the inning and defensively to the 8th. (1-0) on the ground to third. It gets past McHugh. That's going to score a run. Around third is Saravo. He is in easily, and the lead is cut in half. Just like that, it's 2-1. So a single for Worthington. It was a tough play there at third for McHugh. Took a tough hop. And Wilby scored a hit. And now here is Owen Baum. Chance to tie this game, crazy enough. It doesn't feel like the Owls have been in control all this second game, but just a 1-run game, 2-1. Thanks to the great pitching from Cam Thomas, it felt way more out of reach. 1-0 from Ellison. That's strike 1. Sees a lot of run. He looks to escape with the lead still. Both games have been close. Game 1 didn't look like it was going to be at first, but Plymouth battled back. Had a chance to tie it or even take the lead in the 9th inning and just couldn't come through. 2-1. That one misses high, ball 3. So he's pitch away from loading the bases here. In the top of the 7th. On deck is Reeves, top of the order. That'll miss, ball 4. Just off the plate, and the bases are in fact loaded for Alex Reeves.
Now batting the second baseman, number 24, Alex Reeves.
Ellison's had to work. He's thrown now 24 pitches this inning. He'll have to throw more to get out of it. Strike out a walk, and so far an earned run. 3 hits as well. A couple of pinch hit singles mixed in there. Gets ahead of Reeves, strike 1. Owls, it looks like, are going to get action going in the pen. That one misses, ball one. It looks like that's George Young. Started game one as a DH. His more traditional role in game two as a reliever. Just hoping Ellison can freeze the runners here and keep it a one-run game as fouled back. He's a pitch away from doing so as he's ahead on Reeves, 1-2. By far the longest inning that either team has really had to work against. The 1-2. Just outside, ball two. All twos. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Top of the 7th. Here's the pitch from Ellison. Fouled away. Reeves staying alive for at least another pitch. Plymouth, a run across so far here in the inning. Ellison trying to keep it that way. Another pitch. Popped up. Over is Reyna in right field. Makes the catch. That will end the inning. So Ellison does allow a run, but he escapes more damage as the lead is cut in half. We head to the bottom half. 2-1 now, Owls on the LEC network.
Welcome to Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt. Our first contestant is suffering from knee pain from a recent running incident. What do we think, audience? Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt? Why not try Hurt Skirt? Make your recovery hassle-free with Hurt Skirt, a patent-pending, stretch-to-fit, hot-cold therapeutic sleeve, proven to stay cold longer and still remain completely mobile. Drop the ice, skirt the hurt.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Playing first base for Plymouth State's number 35, Jack Marsden.
Bottom of the 7th coming up. A reminder that the Keene State College Athletic Department and the Owls Media Network would like to thank our community partners. Bulldog Design, get it local, get it Bulldog. C&W Services, an industry leader in facility service capabilities. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life, celebrating over 50 years of service. The offices of Eli Thayer at Edward Jones. Keene Auto Body, your collision specialist since 1928. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. And the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH. Brendan Eaton standing in now for Keene in the bottom of the 7th. Panthers pushed across a run on an RBI hit in the top half. Just a one-run game now as Jack Marsden, who pinch hit, takes over at first. This will be a grounder to third. Throw to first. Close. In time, though. And Eaton is retired, out number 1. Owls swinging a lot early in counts here in game 2.
Now batting the second baseman, number 10, Alec.
So now here's Alec Verano. Also taking over behind the plate is Johnston for the Panthers. As Verano hits one in the air down the first base side, Marsden trips, and it's out of play.
Verano is 1 for 2 for the ball game. He has 1 hit currently.
We're going to get a second hit here. Try to get something back for Keene as he's going to poke one in the air to center. That will do the job. It's a base hit. 1 out single for Alec Verano, his second hit of game 2. Now here's McHugh. 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts.
Number 12, Evan McHugh.
We're going to collect his first knock of the second half of the doubleheader. See if they'll send Verano here. Hugh goes after the first one and fouls it back. See what Keene does in the top of the 8th as far as pitching goes, if they leave Ellison in or if they go to George Young, who was warming in the bullpen last inning. You check back to first. Verano in safely. Check again, that time closer, but he's still back in. Here's an 0-1. On the ground, and it's going to be fielded by the shortstop. Flips to second, that's all they'll get. So nice play at short there by Quinn, who moved over from second. They get the lead runner, Verano, and there's 2 down. Now pinch hitter for Keene, it'll be Hamilton Barnes.
For the Owls, number 1, Hamilton Barnes.
So Barnes comes on, he'll take over for Reyna, and Soom would take over as well in right field at the start of the 8th inning. A timeout here from the umpire. So McHugh now at first after the fielder's choice ground out, which erased Verano at second. That one blocked in the dirt by Johnston. Barnes with his first at-bat of both games today. He comes in the early evening here. That one runs away from him, 2-0. It would be back to the top of the order if Barnes reaches. 2-0. Is hit to second base. Nicely done there by Reeves. He fires to second in time for the force, and that retires the side. So we head to the top of the 8th. Nothing across for Keene. 2-1 on the Owls Media Network.
1 hit, no errors, and left 1 runner on.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at NCAA.
Plymouth State coming up top of the 8th against Dylan Ellison, who returns to the mound. Hamilton Barnes takes over for Ethan Reyna in right field as well for Keene. And he'll have Chris Faherty, Luke Sokolsky, and Jack Marsden. That'll be 2, 3, and 4 right now. Due up for the Panthers in the 8th. Only a 1-run game. Ellison allowed a run in the 7th last inning. They still have action in the bullpen. George Young still out there throwing.
The Panthers, the left fielder, number 12, Chris Faherty.
But Keene trying to get the final 6 outs to win the finale of the regular season and also sweep Plymouth State in this afternoon's doubleheader. That'll miss ball 1. And they'll play the winner of Eastern Connecticut and UMass Dartmouth in the first round of the LEC playoffs, which for them will start Wednesday. So would not be here. 2-0 from Ellison. On the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Eaton. Takes it himself, one away. Now Luke Sokolsky,
center fielder,
0 for 3.
Luke Sokolsky.
All 3 outs have been punch outs. So looking for his first hit in general on the day. So Ellison gets the first out relatively quick. That'll miss high, ball 1. Big swing. But coming up empty there on that pitch from Ellison. 1-1. It is going to be ripped past the glove of McHugh and into left field for a base hit. So that will be the first hit of the day for Sokolsky, and it's a 1-out single in the 8th.
The first baseman, number 35, Jack Marsden.
That was another tough play to make there by McHugh. It was hit so hard. Could not pick it. Here's Jack Marsden, who recorded his first hit of the season, pinch hitting for Brendan Flynn his last time up. That was last inning. Swing and a miss, or he fouled it for strike 1. Ellison looks at the 0-1, and it's hit in the air. That's going to split the gap in left field. Ayers nicely cuts it off. The throw will go into short. It's cut off by Fillet, and now runners are at the corners with just 1 out. So Plymouth threatening to tie it in the top of the 8th, or potentially worse. And Marsden now is 2 for 2 since coming in to pinch hit. And head coach Justin Blood will come out. This may do it for Ellison. It looks like, yes, it will. They're going to bring in George Young to try to get out of this jam in the 8th. So we'll take a quick break, but we'll be back on in just a moment. Keene State still leads 2-1.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport!
George Young is on to try to get A couple outs here in the 8th. First and third, one out, and just a one-run lead for Keene. He's been very good, though, on the year. 3-1, a 3.50 ERA. This will be his 12th appearance. Punched out 13 and walked 7. So he'll come on to face Danny Quinn. And Quinn in this one 0 for 3 with the strikeout. Certainly that's what you hope if you're Keene right now, although the infield at double play depth, still a double play situation. Panthers, though, have now out-hit the Owls here in Game 2. It's now 6-5. First pitch runs in. Cam Thomas was dominant through 6, did not allow a run. Ellison allowed a run in the 7th. He's now on the hook here for the runners on base in the 8th, as that one is up for ball 2. So he's quickly behind Quinn, 2-0.
Dad and stepmom worked at the academy there. So when they weren't living in the dorms, we were able to stay in the dorms.
Marsden at first. Sokolsky is at third. 2-0. It's going to be on the ground to third. It takes a weird hop. The throw to second, not in time. They're not going to get anybody. Sokolsky scores, and the game is tied in the 8th. Took a weird hop at third on McHugh, and then it ricocheted to Fillet. They were not able to get anybody, though. So that'll be a fielder's choice. It'll score a run. Both are safe. Marsden into second. Quinn to first. Saravo now. He grounds one through. Stopped by Fillet. Nicely done. He saved a run, but the bases are now loaded. Looked like it was going to go through the hole for a base hit. It is an infield single. And Keene State is now certainly in trouble. It'll be Cole Johnson now, who took over behind the dish at catcher. So now 2-2. Tied up between the Panthers and Owls. Bases loaded. Only one out for George Young. Misses there with ball 1. Plymouth didn't come through in Game 1 when they had a chance very late to tie it. They do here in Game 2.
That's pretty nice.
1-0, strike 1.
We're looking at Moosehead Lake from there, and this woman stands
Eaton playing in a bit at first. McHugh at normal depth, the other corner at third. That's strike 2. He's ahead of Saravo, Johnson, who's 1 for 1. The 1-2 is going to be ripped, caught at short, and they're going to have a double play to get out of the inning. Otis Fillet with a nice catch on a line drive to short. He flips it over to third. Inning-ending double play. We remain tied as we head to the bottom of the 8th on the Owls Media Network.
I learned a lot of valuable lessons playing college football. I never thought about the health benefits of exercise until I actually started to talk to coaches in college. It's not only just for performance, it's for life. My coaches instilled the importance of well-being, not only building up strength, mental health, getting enough sleep, eating properly is all what it is to be healthy. I decided that I want to go into personal trainer and share my knowledge that I obtained in college about physical and mental well-being.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long.
New pitcher on the mound for Plymouth State as we have a new ball game tied up here now in the bottom of the 8th. It is Jason Smith. Smith comes in at 0-2, a 10.17 ERA, also a 2.26 whip, and he's comes in and punched out 21, and he's walked 16, so trying to keep that down. He'll get the top of the order for Keene, as Evan Cowley will lead off. Owls getting a bit of good luck there to get out of that inning, still with it tied. Cole Johnston hit a rocket to short, but it was right at Otis Fillet. Was then able to turn it into a double play as he threw to third to get Jack Marsden, who was off the bag. So it could have been disaster that inning for the Owls, but luckily they keep it tied and now have a chance to get the bats going here in the bottom half and win it, potentially. Or at least take the lead back. But they have not scored since the second. And Elias Bork was very good for Plymouth. He got maybe outshadowed at times because of how good Cam Thomas pitched, but still deserves that credit. First pitch from Smith. Now the second pitch also misses high ball too. To Cowley in for strike one. Cowley, Ehlers, and Chatfield all due up in the bottom of the 8th. He's going to show Bunny, gets it down at third. Bomb fires in time. What a pick by Marsden. Jack Marsden, since coming in, has made a couple hits. First of all, pinch hit. Now a beautiful play at first. If that gets by him, that's probably another base for Cowley. And Cowley, a guy who runs fast, we know that. So that's one down, and now here's Ehlers. So talk about Marsden, a guy who coming in only had 5 at-bats. He's got 2 hits now. Ehlers goes after the first one, hits it in the air to left. Back on it is Faherty at the track, at the wall, and one hops the wall. Ehlers heading into second with a 1-out double. It did not miss his 3rd home run of the day by very much. And the Owls are in business now for Jonathan Chatfield. 1 out, runner at second in the bottom of the 8th. And Smith deals. That gets away. Ehlers heads to third. No throw. And it is strike one. But now the Owls can make an out and get the lead back.
Yeah, they said that the kid on third, he's like a sophomore. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I'm a sophomore too. It does like it's nothing.
Chatfield a prime RBI spot. Panther infield comes in. Ball one. Ehlers at third, double, and then just advanced on the wild pitch with 1 out. Strike 2. It looked to be a bit off the plate. Chatfield certainly didn't care for it. And now it's 1-2. Trying to put it in play here against Smith. Ball 2. Looked like almost the same pitch. That one called the ball row. Smith not wasting time. He deals. That one way outside, ball 3, and it's full. Otis Fillet is on deck. Fillet, just like Chatfield, 1 for 3. Here's the 3-2. Not close, ball 4. So Smith was ahead 1-2, but he misses on 3 straight, and now runners are out the corners. See if the infield moves back a bit now, back to double play depth, and they do. Let's see, as Johnston behind the plate giving the signs. Panthers have rallied the last 2 innings. They trailed 2-0 for most of it. Got a run in the 7th, run in the 8th. Owls limited the damage, though. It could have been much worse. First pitch from Smith. Bunting is fillet, and it brushes him back and then some. Did he swing? They checked to the base umpire. He did not offer. So that's ball 1. I mean, trying to safety squeeze there as you got runners on the corners. See if they try to dial up the stolen base trick once again with Chatfield at first. It's going to be lined, a base hit into right field. Ayler scores. Fillet rounding first, headed to second, to third goes Chatfield, and RBI double for Otis Fillet, and the Owls have the lead back in the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 7, Shea Zena.
Here's Shea Zena now. Chance to add on. Owls get that run right back that they allowed to tie it in the top of the 8th. Zena looks at strike 1. And one of those situations where they get the line out into the double play to end the inning, that was huge in terms of momentum shifting maybe. Because they were on the verge of potentially losing the lead after having it for most of this game. And great pitching as well. Great starting pitching from Cam Thomas. Jason Smith is set. 1-1 misses. Infield once again creeps back in. First base is open though, so let's see if he gives anything to hit for Zena on a 2-1. Not close, ball 3. Brendan Eaton in his final regular season game as an Owl is on deck. 3-1. Strike 2. Caught Zena a bit off guard. He was taken all the way. Chatfield at third, Fillet at second after his RBI double. 3-2, not close, ball 4. So the bases are loaded for Brendan Eaton. And what could also be probably his final at bat in an Owl uniform in a regular season game. Also getting a note, he's the only Owl to play in all 40 games this year. Looks at ball 1. Does not have a hit in this one either. He's 0 for 3. We're going to change that right here. Runners at every base. It's grounded over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. That's going to score 2. Chatfield and Fillet both come in to score. Brendan Eaton in his final regular season game, a 2-run single, pushes the lead to 5-2.
Now batting the second baseman.
Just got over the head of Owen Baum at third. And Owls have pulled away a bit here now. It's a 3-run lead. Their biggest lead of this game as well. First pitch swinging and coming up empty is Verano. On the pitch from Smith. So now Zena at second, Eaton at first. One. Not close, misses high. Plymouth is getting, I think, some action going. They have somebody thrown in the pen right now. Smith only has got 1 out so far. That one misses down and away, ball 3, excuse me, 3-1.
Good hitters count for Verano right now. He's 2 and 3 so far this game.
He's had a good game. Didn't play it all in the first. At the start at second for this game 2, and will not be made as Smith checks Zena back to first, or back to second. Owls looking for the sweep of the Panthers on Senior Day. 3-1. Ball 4, another walk issued by Smith, and the bases are reloaded for Evan McHugh. And now you get a chance to really put a big hurt on Plymouth this inning as Ryan McIntosh comes out to chat with Smith. We'll see if they make a move. It looks like they're going to. He makes the move to the bullpen, so we'll be right back. Owls threatening for more, already 3 in here in the bottom of the 8th.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
If you're not here for Fandom 101, you're in the wrong class. Here we learn the fundamentals of fanology, the basics of bringing the noise, and the physics of bringing it out. Your path to fan mastery begins here. It's all part of the curriculum. The NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Welcome to Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt. Our first contestant is suffering from knee pain from a recent running incident. What do we think, audience? Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt? Why not try Hurt Skirt? Make your recovery hassle-free with Hurt Skirt, a patent-pending, stretch-to-fit, hot-cold therapeutic sleeve, proven to stay cold longer and still remain completely mobile. Drop the ice, skirt the hurt.
New pitcher in the bottom of the 8th for Plymouth, trying to avoid further damage. They've already allowed 3. It's the right-hander Greg Mayo, 1-2 with a 7.30 ERA. He's 6 punch-outs on the year to just 2 walks. Mayo, the freshman out of Archbishop Williams High School in Boston, Mass. Of course, what other Boston? And he'll deal with Evan McHugh. Bases are still loaded. That is the responsibility of Smith, who just exited the game. And he's also allowed the 3 to score so far. First pitch from Mayo, bounced in the dirt. That's another run. Shea Zena can walk home to make it 6-2. So a wild pitch on the first one, and there's another run just like that. So now once again, second and third, the infield comes back in. McHugh ahead 1-0. Mayo misses with that one. It's ball 2. Ball 3. Hamilton Barnes is on deck. 0 for 1 in this one. 3-0. Ball 4, not close on any 4 of the pitches, and the bases are reloaded.
batting the right fielder, number 1, Hamilton Barnes.
As long as Barnes does not ground into a double play, the Owls will have batted around this inning. That's strike 1. Mayo gets his first one across.
Take it easy. Have a good summer.
Hey,
Eaton at third. Verano at second.
I get to watch him. He plays for the Tides.
McHugh at first.
I'll be lobster.
Quickly 0-2 now on the right fielder. There it is. That'll miss. One, 2 from Mayo. That'll miss high. Count is even. That one skipped in the dirt. Count is now full. So if he walks in, that's another base run. Another run for the Owls. Mayo's full count pitch is grounded through the hole. A base hit. That's going to score 2 more. Eaton comes home. Verano scores as well. Owls have broken it open. It's now 8-2. In the bottom of the 8th, 2-run single for Hamilton Barnes. Back to the top of the order. They've now batted around as Evan Cowley, who led off this inning, is up. 6 runs put up by the Owls so far in the 8th, and still only 1 out. That's strike 1. So that will close the book on Smith, Jason Smith. So he allows 4 runs to score. Once popped up, excuse me, he allows all 6. One, 2 now to Evan Cowley, who's 0 for 4 despite the hit parade today in the second game now. Ball 2. Ehlers, who started all this, is on deck. That was a 1-out double. 2-2. Hit in the air to right. Worthington over, and now the center fielder, Sokolski's got it. Makes the catch for out number 2. Throw going into third. No advance for either of the runners. 2 down.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Tommy Ehlers.
So Tommy Ehlers, second at bat of the inning. His first at bat, he doubled. 2 for 4 in game 2. Probably have him on after this to talk about his performance in both games. Of course, a couple homers in the first game as well. He's had an excellent day. The Owls now just 3 outs away from finishing the season, regular season, at 500. That's strike 2. And also sweeping Plymouth State. (0-2) coming from Mayo. Strike 3, he freezes Ehlers, and finally that is the end of the inning, but the Owls push across 6 runs and now lead at 8-2. They look to sweep the Panthers coming up on the Owls Media Network.
Left 2 runners on base.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Top of the ninth, George Young out trying to get the final 3 outs and put this one in the win column to end the regular season for Keene State. He'll get Worthington, Owen Baum, and Alex Reeves. So 8-9-1. Due up for the Panthers. Owls trying to complete the sweep.
Right fielder, number 23.
Behind that 6-run 8th inning. Panthers tied it at the top of the 7th. But Keene pummeled them in the bottom half, or top of the 8th. Keene pummeled them in the bottom half to get the lead to where it is. Ball 1 from Young. And Young has closed out a number of games this year, so it would be fitting for him to get the final outs of the regular season. That one's popped up. Under it, Verano makes the catch, out number 1. And 1 away in the top of the 9th. So we'll get a pinch hitter once again for the Panthers. Nick Healy, who started as the catcher in game 1, will take over for Owen Baum against George Young. Goes after the first one, fouls it away for strike 1. Nearing the end of this doubleheader this afternoon. Keene, a couple outs from getting the sweep. That's ball 1. Cam Thomas, a terrific start, 6 innings, no runs allowed in this one, although he won't factor in the decision as the Panthers came back to tie it off the Owl bullpen last inning, but 6-run explosion in the bottom half puts the Owls to where they are, 8-2, as that one misses. It gets Cowie. He's going to shake that one off. So now the count is even. Cowie's still trying to shake that one off. Got him in the hand. 2-2 from Young to Healy. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Owls 1 out away here from the sweep. And it'll be Alex Reeves, the leadoff hitter, who get his 5th look today in game 2. Maybe the last guy to hit in the regular season. Young looks in. Here's his first pitch. Up and in, ball 1. Keenan out away from 20-20 on the season, 8-8 in the LEC. Popped up. This should do it. Calling it is McHugh. He makes the catch. That is the regular season for the Keene State Owls. They finish 20-20, 8-8 in the LEC, and of course will be going to the playoffs against either Eastern Connecticut or UMass Dartmouth on Wednesday. Thank you much for joining us all season here on the LEC Network and all baseball season as the Owls take a huge step this year. And certainly look forward to see what they can do in the postseason. We'll have a couple players on here after, and we'll also have Coach Blood, of course, as usual for our post-game interview. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you in a few minutes.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season. The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it. How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
Welcome to Inside Owl Athletics top plays of the semester for fall 2023. I'm Reed Rampanelli. At number 10, a buzzer-beating three from women's basketball, Keene State facing Division I Dartmouth College on November 14th, when Ariana Murray takes the inbound pass and nails the three ahead of the horn to send KSC into the break down by 8. At number 9, a beautiful free kick from men's soccer, Owls on the road against Eastern Connecticut State when Jackson Napoli bends in a perfect free kick to give KSC a 2-1 win.
Great shot there from Napoli. He's happy about that one. Onto the track. The whole team coming up to the booth. Owls up 2-1 now.
At number 8, a long-distance goal from women's soccer, Keene State hosting Eastern Connecticut State, and down 1-0 when captain Alexis Skinner unleashes a rocket off the underside of the bar to tie the score. At number 7, a moment of individual brilliance from Irini Stefanakos facing Plymouth State in the LEC semifinals, when Stefanakos races down the field and sweeps the ball into the cage for the go-ahead marker with just 5 minutes left to send the Owls to the final. At number 6, the season of freshman golfer Sean Bono. The rookie shot 76 and 74 over 2 rounds of the LEC championships, earning the conference's Rookie of the Year honor as top finishing freshman. It's the second year in a row KSC had the best finishing rookie in the conference. At number 5, a dramatic goal for men's soccer. Time running down in a scoreless game against Southern Maine when junior Damir Hamzic rises to head in a corner kick with 5 seconds to go to give the Owls a win. KSC would go on to be the number 2 seed in the LEC tournament. At number 4, a milestone for Keene State volleyball senior Reagan Fleming. Owls facing Curry College on October 24th. When Fleming gets the dig she needed to become the 16th player in school history to reach the 1,000 dig mark for her career.
Oh, off the face of Frey and out of play, and there you have it. 1,000 career digs for Reagan Fleming as she becomes the 16th member all time in Keene State volleyball history.
At number 3, more milestones, this time for men's basketball. In the season opener against Western New England, 5th-year center Jeff Hunter became the 3rd player in school history to grab 1,000 rebounds, while junior guard Octavia Brito became the 39th player in KSC history to score 1,000 points. At number 2, Keene State women's cross country repeating as Little East Conference champions. The Owls placed 3 runners in the top 10 to easily win their 2nd consecutive conference championship and 20th overall. And at number 1, the season of senior Maggie St. John. She was 2nd overall at the LEC championships and 14th overall at the NCAA regional race, which was enough to qualify her for the full NCAA Division III championships, the first KSC runner to do so since 2015. That's it for the top plays of the semester. I'm Reed Rampanelli. We'll be back in spring 2024 with more top plays. Happy holidays.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day one. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
With extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes.
Learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands-on.
In the lab.
In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself, and
A paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
All right, we're back here. The Owls get the win in both games. They sweep the doubleheader today over the Plymouth State Panthers, but it was especially thanks to Tommy Ehlers in Game 1 that they got the victory. A couple home runs, 2-run shot, also solo shot later in that game that proved to be the winning run for the Owls. So what were you seeing up there today behind the dish?
Today I was just seeing the ball well. The guys ahead of me were telling me what pitches to look for and what pitches I should swing at. So I just kind of listened to them and did my job, got the bat to the ball, and they did the rest.
Do you know off the bat, usually sometimes when you hit it, if it's going to be gone?
In the past, I've really been like a low-line drive kind of guy, but those two were, those two I knew off the bat they were pretty much gone.
You also made, in Game 1 as well, really nice running catch in center field at the end of that game. I think it was in the 9th inning, actually. How good are you able to read the ball off of each bat, be able to tell, how hard am I going to run for each?
For that, I've been doing it my whole life. I've only ever played outfield, so at this point I'm just doing what I'm out there to do, is just catch the ball. That's really it.
All right, congrats on the playoff appearance, and certainly looking forward to that as well. Great game there, both games, and we'll hope to see you probably next year.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
All right, we're here now with Cam Thomas, the star really of Game 2 in the 8-2 Owls win. 6 innings, you had a no-hitter through 5 2/3. Did you know that was going on as it was happening?
You can see on the scoreboard, it's pretty obvious. So, after each out, when you look over there, in the count, it's in the back of your mind. But I tried to, shy away from thinking it while pitching.
Now, you've racked up a good amount of strikeouts this year, but you're also able to go 6 innings in this game today. How were you able to make that work? How were you able to get kind of deeper into the game?
My changeup was a huge factor today. I was able to get into the right location, and it helped set up my fastball to seem, faster. And I was able to bury some sliders, and get some swing and misses.
Very good freshman year from Cam Thomas, and outstanding effort in Game 2 as well. Big part of the Owls win and the sweep of the doubleheader today. So thank you very much, Cam Thomas.
Thank you.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Now on with head coach Justin Blood of the Keene State Owls, who reached the playoffs today for the first time since 2017. Obviously, when you came in, the program, was what it was. But how have you been able to kind of turn this program around and get it back to the postseason?
We need to just have guys that are committed to playing the right way and doing the right things off the field and taking care of their work in the classroom. It's a full collection of things. It's not just one simple deal. So these guys have worked incredibly hard, put a lot of time in the weight room, practices and games, and suffered their fair share of misfortunes in games. And sometimes we've talked about that a lot. Sometimes you have to fail many times before you can figure out how to win. And we made it really interesting in that first game, but we were able to hold on. And as painful as that is to watch, sometimes that situation, can sometimes give you some confidence in a situation down the road. So, when you're trying to get a program, a foundation built again and build some confidence, you definitely got to take your lumps along the way. And these guys have, but, this year, especially the second half of the year, they've stood tall and competed and fought back and made some big plays and pitches and had some big at-bats when they needed to.
Yeah, really, I'd say in that second half of the season, you began 4-11, but things really began to turn around kind of around the halfway point. In large part, I think, thanks to really the pitching. I mean, the pitching at times is, as you mentioned at the end of the first game, got a little iffy. But what do you think the pitchers especially have done really well this year, as a former pitcher?
I just said to the guys, when we are able to get ahead, strike one, attack the zone, make people uncomfortable, use both sides of the plates, it's nothing new. It's the same stuff. But when we have guys with stuff, stuff-wise, they're plenty good enough to get outs in our league and, wherever. So, but when we don't get ahead, we can't throw more than one pitch, for a strike. If we're limited with our options, then, it makes it really, really tough. So, and I thought you saw a mixed bag of that today. Shea Zena, really good when he had multiple pitches going and was able to finish guys in with fastballs. We did a good job of that today overall in the first game especially. And then Cam in game 2, 3-pitch mix. You watch hitters walk away from the plate, just confused, not really knowing what to look for because you're giving them so many different looks. And if we can get a strong collection of guys to do that next week, then we're going to be a problem for some people because, again, I think we have guys with good stuff. They just need that swagger and that ability to execute more pitches.
So, looking ahead to next week, it would be next Wednesday. You'd either be playing, I don't think we currently know at the moment, it would either be Eastern Connecticut. Yeah, we don't know currently at the moment, but it would either be Eastern Connecticut or UMass Dartmouth. Now, obviously, you faced both of those two teams during the season. How do you think you get back at them? Obviously, you split with UMass Dartmouth. You fell here to Eastern Connecticut, but it was still a relatively close game. How do you think you guys can get to them and win in the postseason?
Yeah, I just said to the guys as well down the line that, we've put a lot of pressure on ourselves, with the goal of trying to get into the tournament. And, as a lower seed and a team that, maybe hasn't been on people's horizons the last few years in terms of, someone that they have to be worried about come tournament time, we should have zero pressure. Those teams that think that they, had the league locked up or, it's win the conference championship or bust, all the pressure's on them now. So we've played competitively with every team in the league. If we do what we're capable of doing, I think we can knock anybody off. So I'm hoping that we can just play carefree and relaxed and
not put the weight of the world on our shoulders, because there's really no reason for it to feel that way. So I'm excited. I don't care who we play. Tournament baseball is tournament baseball, and a lot of crazy things can happen.
All right, so the Owls get it done today, and congrats, Coach Flood, on the victory and on going to the postseason for the first time. And thank you as well for your time all this season.
Thank you guys. We appreciate what you guys do.
Thank you.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
All right, back here on the Owls Media Network. Of course, the Owls sweep the Plymouth State Panthers this afternoon. And just a reminder that on the Owls Media Network, we'll have more action for you tomorrow. We'll have the LEC Championship of Women's Lacrosse. And we'll also have softball action here from Keene State. And just a reminder, too, that the LEC baseball playoffs will begin on Wednesday. Keene State, of course, will be in it. We'll wait to see. Stay tuned at KeeneOwls.com to see who they'll end up playing. It will be at UMass Boston. That'll be the venue. And for Ryan Goodwin, for Elise Picard, for everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in to the LEC Network, Owls Media Network Baseball all season. Hope to see you next year. Go Owls.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.